What's going on, YouTube? Joining here, right back again with a new video. Last night was SummerSlam, so obviously we're here with the results. I usually again post these at night. I like cat for like right here in the front. I usually post these results immediately following the pay-per-view, but last night, but I started playing Smite and just didn't feel like recording. I'll just do it in the morning when I woke up. But yeah, here we go. First match tonight was Sheamus versus Orton. SummerSlam did open up with like Jon Stewart coming out, and then he brought Mick Foley, and then they had like a little comedic bit about Brock Lesnar. It was kind of funny, but we're skipping over that. It wasn't like too memorable per se. Sheamus versus Randy Orton. These guys fought last month. They fought again this month to open up the show. It was really good. This time around, Sheamus did defeat Orton. It was all around, solid match for them. Nothing too spectacular, but it's solid. They're both good, sound in-ring warriors who were beating the crap out of each other, so it was really good. Next up was the Fatal 4-Way tag match between the Primetime Players, Los Matadores, Lucha Dragons, and The New Day. New Day came out first, and they were singing. They were doing, because they were in New York, so they were doing the Jay-Z song, but they were singing about New Day. It was great. I thought it was hilarious. People hate New Day, but they're really coming around to me personally, because at first I didn't like them, then I liked them, now I love them, because I just think they're just over the top. Like, the over the topness is just funny to me, so I enjoy them. Which they did win, by the way. New Day did win. So they're now our two-time tag team champions, and they were wearing white and gold. Now, remember that for a second, because that seems to be the recurring theme tonight. Next match was Ziggler versus Rusev. It was alright, I guess. I wasn't a fan of the finish. They both lost. It was a double count out, so it was like a draw, I guess. After the match, Ziggler and Lana fought Summer Rae a little bit. They like rolling around fighting, like let them fight. And then Rusev and Summer Rae ran away. So Ziggler, I guess, came out on top a little bit. I mean, he does have Lana, so I guess he does come on top, if you know what I mean. Hey, but next match was Neville and Stephen Amell versus Stardust and King Barrett. I'm gonna give a lot of credit to Stephen Amell. He had a really, really, really good showing for what it's worth. He was taking hits from Stardust, like he had welts on him and like a bruise. Like he took some hits for sure. He's very athletic. What he was doing, jumping over stuff and like being, like I said, very athletic. It was a good match. Stephen Amell dove off the top of the rope outside the ring on Barrett and Stardust. Barrett went back in the ring. Neville hit him with the red arrow, and they won. So the red arrow and green arrow won. The next match was Ryback, Miz, and Big Show for the IC title. Big Show seems to be in triple threat matches around SummerSlam, but to my recollection at least, in the last 5 or 6 years, he's been in like 3 or 4 triple threat matches for belts, and he's always lost them. The same way, actually. Ryback pinned, Ryback won. He retained the belt. But yeah, this Big Show just doesn't win. And he doesn't win he always loses the same way. He knocked out Miz with the fist, and then Ryback throws him out of the ring and pins Miz or whatever. It was just like that happened before, like it just seems to be like the thing with Big Show and title matches at SummerSlam and triple threats, obviously. Like, yeah, he's been in triple threat matches a lot. Next up, I put down Shield versus Wyatt family. I mean, obviously it was like Ambrose and Reigns versus Bray and Luke. Very physical match between them. It was a brawl outside for a minute. The ref didn't count it. They weren't counting out. They were just out there beating the hell out of each other like ever. Over the barricade, on the tables, and they went back in the ring and whatnot. Ambrose and Reigns did win. Like I said, it was a good tag match for what it's worth. Everyone expected like a turn to happen, but at the same time, I just don't think it's a good time to do it right now if they were going to do something. But yeah, next match was arguably the best match of the night, in my opinion. Seth Rollins versus John Cena, title versus title. Seth Rollins came out wearing white and gold. Just see where I'm going with this. It was a great match though. Seth Rollins was the star. Obviously, he was pulling out every freaking move out the book. The big moment in my eyes was like Cena always does that move where he does the roll, he lifts you, he puts you over for that adjustment. He tried to do that, and Seth Rollins countered it. And then John Cena went on top of the rope, and Seth Rollins grabbed him, and Seth Rollins rolled with Cena, and he put him over the top, and he hit him with that attitude adjustment. It was just really cool to see him do it, because Seth Rollins is a smaller dude compared to Cena, a little bit, but he's just showing that he's pretty damn strong. Seth Rollins, like I said, he stole the show, in my opinion. Definitely had a lot of great moments in that match. Seth Rollins did win, so he's now the WWE World Heavyweight Champion and the United States Champion, thanks to Jon Stewart. Yes, I said that, Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart came out down the ring because they knocked over the ref. They were doing something. I don't remember exactly what happened, but Cena, I think he had to over something like Cena knocked over the ref with Rollins over his shoulder. Jon Stewart comes out and has a chair, and I feel like he missed his cue because I felt like he came out there a little too early because he was standing there for like a good minute. Like, who's he going to hit? Because it looked like he was going to hit Rollins, because obviously it would make sense. Him and Rollins had that feud a little while ago, like on his show, and then he came to Raw and they were like arguing and crap. But he didn't. He hit Cena. He turned around, he hit Cena in the stomach, and he hit him again, and then he left the chair there, and Seth Rollins pedigreed Cena on the chair. 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins wins. So it was a little controversial win, a little odd win, but it was okay. It was entertainment. It was entertaining. So it was cool to kind of see it. But at the same time, I was like iffy about it. But I'm happy with Rollins winning, obviously. Next up was the Triple Threat Divas elimination match. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. For what it's worth. PCB ended up winning. Team Bag eliminated first by the Bells, and then there's Bells back and forth and everything, and then eventually PCB won. So kudos to them. Next match was Owens versus Cesaro. This could have arguably been the best match of the night as well. Second best for sure, if not. That was a brawl. They went outside the ring, beat the crap out of each other. European uppercuts everywhere, punches, kicks everywhere, headbutts, spinning sentons, everything, just everything. These two guys are just phenomenal athletes. Owens is a great athlete despite his size. Like, he does like the craziest stuff off the top rope and whatnot. Cesaro, obviously, pound for pound, the strongest guy in the company. Pound for pound, like one of the best athletes and wrestlers we have right now. Hopefully this elevates Cesaro to the main event scene a little bit more to fight Rollins, maybe. Kevin Owens did win. Pop Powerbomb knocks you out, obviously. So it was a good match. So like I said, arguably the second best match of the night. Last but not least, main event time. Taker, Lesnar. It was good. For what it's worth. It was good. Was it great? No. Was it good? Yeah. It was really good, actually. Borderline great, but it wasn't great because of the finish. They're going back and forth. They're beating the hell out of each other. Brock Lesnar takes him to Suplex City. Taker gets back up. They're going back and forth. Lesnar F5s Taker to a table. That was crazy. To the announce table, so it's not a DQ. They come back in the ring. Best moment was they're both laid out. Lesnar gets up and does his like Taker does. He starts laughing at Taker because Taker's laying there, and then Taker gets up and looks at him. He's like, ha 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 ha, and then they just start beating the shit out of each other. Like, they just start swinging at each other, like laying on the ground, just start swinging at each other. It was just awesome. It was like that was the best moment of the night for sure, in my opinion. Just that, seeing them both get up and doing that. Here's the controversy. Taker first had Hell's Gate, and then he got reversed to Kimura Lock. So Lesnar has taken the move. The ref's on this side of the mat trying to see, because Taker tries to push forward so he can pin him to either pin him and win or force Lesnar to break the hold. It was smart. But on the other side of the ring, here's the ref. Like I said, the ref's on one side. The other side, Taker's tapping lightly. You see him tapping out. Well, we don't see it. We see it eventually when they do like a replay. But the ring bell guy saw it, and he rung the bell prematurely without the ref saying anything. So the match just like stops for a second. The ref's like, "No, what are you doing? I didn't see it. I didn't. Like, why did you do that? Like, because he didn't see it. Like I said, he didn't see it, so obviously he can't do that. So it's the ref's decision. So the ref's like, I didn't see it, so like, what are you doing? Why did you do that?" And the ring bell's trying to tell him, like, he tapped him, but he said, I didn't see it, so no, it's not. It's waved off. While they're arguing, Undertaker low blows Lesnar again, puts him back into Hell's Gate. Ref turns around, he's like, okay, they're back in the action. The match continues. Lesnar flips off Taker through the thing, like he's about to tap. Then he just goes like this, and it was just that was awesome. And then he's like laughing, and then he eventually passes out, and so Taker wins. A little bit of controversy, obviously, but yeah, like I said, all around, I enjoyed SummerSlam. I thought it was really good pay-per-view all around. Like I said, the finish was like a little iffy. I don't know if that was. I mean, I'm sure that was intentional, but at the same time, I don't really know. The ending was like I said, I wasn't. I'm still to like right now like about it, but it was a good match for what it's worth. Good pay-per-view for what it's worth. That's pretty much it. Wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog, little recap for those who missed it on the WWE Network. Like, comment, subscribe are always good around these parts, especially if you're new around these parts. I definitely enjoy those new subscribers. Welcome to the fam, son. And as always, if there's a problem, just hashtag some peace.